Hi, my name's Lisa, and this is my testimony. I grew up in a Catholic family, and we were pretty much just only every Sunday Catholics. We didn't do praying at home. I had no relationship with God. I didn't know Jesus, and I never read the Bible. I did know about Mary and about the saints and all of the rituals and the rules of the Catholic Church, but I never really got anything out of the masses. Going to Mass was uninteresting for me and very repetitive. The priests were unenthusiastic, and the parishioners seemed like they were just going through the motions. However, I did continue to go to church off and on through my adult life. I think mainly it was because of the familiarity of it and just going to church and having some place to go to pray. I always felt like I had to go to church to pray. I also struggled with anxiety and depression. Most of my adult life, 8 years, the last 8 years, there's been a lot of things happen, a lot of death and illness in our family. And I was just having a really, really difficult time. So I took off about a year from my nursing career to just take a break. And then COVID hit. I could not handle the rules and regulations that the government was putting on us, especially the fact that people could not be with their loved ones in the hospital or in the nursing homes. That devastated me. I could not believe what was going on. As a 20-year healthcare worker, I just couldn't comprehend. This became a very dark time for me. My depression and my anxiety were out of control. I did not want to be here on this earth anymore. So I just started praying to God, and things started happening. I ordered a Bible. It was a Life Application Bible. I started reading it, and at that point, I declared Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. I read daily, and some days I could not put it down. My depression and anxiety were basically products of fear. My fear began to turn into faith, and I had this joy in my heart that I had never had before. I was a new person. I could see it happening in front of my eyes. My husband could see it. The heaviness from the depression lifted. I know that now I have nothing to fear as long as Jesus is in my life. God had saved me and had answered my prayers. Then the search for a new church began, and I totally believe that there's no such thing as coincidences. We came home one day and found a card on our door, and it was Bryson Jackson, who was running for township trustee. Did some research, discovered he was a pastor at a church, and I started searching online. I kept coming back to the First Grace site. It was so inviting, and it just felt like it would be a good fit, or at least a good possibility. So on Palm Sunday this year, my husband and I came to the church for the first time. As soon as I came in and sat down, I felt a comfort and a peace, and I knew that we were in the right place. The service was amazing, and I just wanted more. I knew that I wanted to come back, and I knew that I didn't want to miss another Sunday of church. I looked forward to it. And with that in mind, I would like to read one of my favorite verses from the Bible. In my many notes that I took while I was reading the Bible, this is the one that stands out the most. It is from Ephesians 3, verses 17 through 19. Then Christ will make his home in your hearts as you trust in him. Your roots will grow down into God's love and keep you strong. And may you have the power to understand, as all God's people should, how wide, how long, how high, and how deep his love is. May you experience the love of Christ, though it is too great to fully understand. Then you will be made complete with all the fullness of life and power that comes from God. And since Jesus now has made his home in my heart, I want to do this baptism today because I want to continue to grow in his love and continue this fantastic journey that I'm on, and to be a stronger person and live a more joyous life.